What is happening, guys? MLB early slate, Thursday, September 2nd. We got two smaller slates today, so I think Ryan and I are going to split them up. I might be joining him for the afternoon. I'm not sure yet, but I had a little bit of a late start because my dog decided to roll in some leaves, and her fur is crazy long, so it took forever to clean her up. So I'm going to run through this pretty fast, but shouldn't take too long anyway. It's only 3 games. Hopefully everyone had a good night last night. It was pretty good over here. Yeah, Oakland was good. The top of their lineup. A couple Dodgers I used were good. So, yeah, excited about getting after it today. And let's break this down. So pitching options aren't great. Nola is the best pitcher on the slate. He generally is not great. Well, for his career, he's been much better at home than on the road. That said, he's still averaging 15 plus on the road. So it's not like he's a bad pitcher on the road. Would much prefer him in this spot at home. That said, he's the best pitcher on the slate. He makes a lot of sense. He's going to get a lot of love, as he should. And, you know, in cash games on paper, he looks like the best option in all formats. If you want to talk about a national stack in tournaments, I don't hate it. Don't hate it at all. Look, moving on down, Logan Webb at home against Milwaukee. Look, Webb has just been absolutely fantastic. So he's in play here. I mean, check the game log. Hate to be a prisoner of that, but, I mean, speaks to how well he's pitched. So this guy is just in a groove right now at home. You know, we like the ballpark plays better to hitting in the afternoon than it does at night. That said, it's still not like a great park for hitters. Webb, obviously high on the short list, and then Montas. So there's 3 top dogs here. They all look good. They're none of them are like locks upon locks. Montas at 8-4 in Detroit looks like probably the top option. It's tough between him and Nola. I think those two are the chalky combo, with Webb getting a little bit less love. Lauer, I have no interest in going to Lauer here. Espino, no way, coming out off that really good start. I mean, he was great last night. It is a small slate. I just personally can't see myself doing it. And Matt Manning has been better, and the case for Matt Manning isn't that he's some stud. It's that Oakland's going to be chalky. So if you want to like kind of hope that they fail and play it out that way, I could see using Manning here. I mean, listen, it's a small slate. It's baseball. We know weird, crazy shit happens on a daily basis. So if you're building one lineup, you're choosing between the top 3 guys, Nola, Webb, Montas. I think you plug Montas in. And Nola, I mean, not a lot of different ways you can go, but you can make a case for all 3 of those guys, and I wouldn't argue at all. All righty, so give me 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm back with you. So again, you can kind of make a case for any of the top 3 guys. The other guys will be lower owned. I'm not really interested in them, though. As far as offenses go, because we are gonna, well, it's not like these guys are expensive. That's the thing. Check ownership real quick, guys. All right, so obviously Oakland's going to be the most popular team on the slate. That comes as no surprise. They're facing Matt Manning. They've been really good recently. I've been on them a bunch. They make a lot of sense here. Josh Harrison's been really good at top of the lineup. He's affordable, 4,100. Running a little bit, has a little bit of power. You got Starling Marte, Matt Olson. I mean, this lineup is just really good. I've been on them the past couple nights. They were big for me last night again. They make a lot of sense once again this afternoon. They are going to be more popular today, though. So if there's a day for me to back off, it's today. They lost last night, so maybe they get after Matt Manning hard. But in tournaments, man, I'm not sure I want to go down with like a 40% Oakland stack. Let's go do it game by game real quickly. So Philly and Washington, I think both these offenses are in play for different reasons. One, Washington's in play as a leverage stack. I mean, you're not excited about it, but Juan Soto's always in play, and today's no exception. He probably will be a little bit. He's not going to be like, oh no, don't think he's going to be like, 5% owned. He won't be like higher than 20% owned on a 3-game slate. That's tiny. So Washington makes sense as a leverage stack. Philly just makes sense as a stack to get away from Oakland. So I think both get love, but Oakland comes in with more ownership, so more likely to go heavy on Philly. Let's see what their lineup's like today. Brad Miller must be out of the lineup. Alrighty. It's really first for them today. Let's check this out real quick. Oh, Real Muto's playing first. Yep. I was like, duh. I just kind of overlooked that. Yeah, so now Real Muto's back in their lineup. I like him even more. I like Philly more than Oakland given their ownership. And I don't think Espino's any good at all either. So Philly looks like one of the better stacks on the board. They will get love, though, so know that. Oakland and Detroit, touched on Oakland already. They're in a great spot. They're going to get a lot of love. It makes a lot of sense. And as far as Detroit goes, they won't get love. And I don't think they're crazy. I mean, stacking at any of these chalky pitchers on a slate like this, I can get on board with. None of the offenses are getting a lot of love, so it makes sense. I mean, Baudou, big game last night. We know that he's got big upside at this price, considering he can steal bases and he hits for power. Grossman, Candelario, Haas are decently pricey. Scope's expensive, but they won't get any love. So kind of like Washington. I think you can make the same case for Washington as you can Detroit. All right, Milwaukee and San Fran. So San Fran is getting probably too much love. They're in a similar spot to Philly, not quite as good. I think Lauer's much better than Espino. And also they pinch hit a lot. So, man, I don't like San Fran really at all. I get using pieces. Chris Bryant obviously would be one of my favorites. Flores is good against lefties. Darren Ruff's good against lefties. But watch for these guys to get pitch hit for, and it's a real possibility. Many of their good hitters, aside from the Belts, if Posey's in, he's not going to get pitch hit for more than likely. Like I said, Chris Bryant, whoever, if a lefty makes the lineup, they obviously won't get pitch hit for, like Brandon Crawford. But the other guys you really have to watch out for. So just keep that in mind if you're going heavy on the Giants here. Almost said the Niners. We're getting ready for football season. So as far as the Milwaukee side goes, I feel similarly about them as I do Detroit and Washington. If I had to rank them, though, probably Milwaukee first, then Washington, then Detroit. I'm just never a big fan of Detroit, and I like Montas a lot. So even though he's going to get a lot of love, all three of those pitchers will get love. I like Milwaukee. I think they're going to come in with really low ownership. And like I said, the ballpark's not a great ballpark for hitting, but it plays better during the day. One of these days, Webb isn't going to be great. On paper, he's a great play, and I think that you can play both sides of it in tournaments. If I'm making one lineup, I'm much more likely to use Webb than the Brewers. I just think if you're multi-entering in tournaments, the Brewers are worth a couple stabs. That's all it is. So, yeah, it's hard to get away from Oakland on this slate. They stand out. I like Philly a lot. In tournaments, I'll probably go heavy on Philly with some Oakland, sprinkle in some other guys. Whatever stud pitcher I'm not using, use a couple hitters against them, use a hitter or two against my pitcher. I think that all works on a slate like this. So that's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want more content, more videos, go check out the TFS 5-pack. We got NFL specials going on right now. We can't wait for that to start. And, yeah, I will hopefully see you back here this afternoon, although I am not promising yet because I have some stuff to take care of. It just all depends on when it decides to get done. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you as always, and I'll see you soon.